Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT. Now, this watch perplexed me a little bit because I spent quite a bit of time figuring out how to work the world time function, and I don't think this is actually a world time watch. It is not called a world time watch on the Hamilton website. I'll leave a link in the description. This watch is discontinued, but they still have it on the website, so I'll put that there for you guys to check out. And with this outer ring here, which is controlled by the, what is that, 10 o'clock crown, you can rotate that outer wheel. But all of most of the world time watches that I looked up, the GMT hand, it's not a GMT hand, it's a GMT ring that has the hours on it, and usually it's synced up with the cities here, or you can also rotate them independently, but that hour wheel will rotate, so you can just look at, say, London, and then right below that it would say 10 or 5 or 9, whatever time it is, versus this hand which goes around, and the GMT hand then lines up with the indices or the hour markers here, 19, 20, 21, etc. But before we go into this watch any further, let's take a quick look at the packaging. This is the box for it here. You can't really see that all well, but it's just a simple cardboard box with padding. And I did get the hang tag for this watch, so you can see the full model number here, which I will put in the description. Well, it'll be with the link to the website as well, but H32605051, and that has a price of $1,275, when you can still get it, the MSRP there. So anyway, let's put this stuff back in the box and set it off to the side. We'll get back into the watch here. So another clue that this is a GMT watch is it has the ETA 2893-2 movement, which is a GMT movement. Now let's go over the dimensions. It's a little bit big for my wrist. We're looking at 49.5 lug to lug, 42 millimeter diameter, 11.8 thick, and then lug width is 20, and that tapers down to 20 on this leather strap, which is made to look like alligator skin. Looks like a nice strap. I've not worn this watch all that much, just a little bit here and there, but it is a nice looking watch, and it does have this Omega style deployant clasp here. I've seen this on other watches as well. Upside down, I guess. So it is signed with Hamilton. Brush finished, and the pushers are polished. So pretty simple design here. It's a spring in between these, I guess, or a plunger. Maybe it could almost be a spring bar. And that latches onto this other piece here. So pretty neat design. As you can see, I'm almost all the way on the tightest hole position. I probably actually could go to the tightest one, but don't want to stretch it out too much. And actually, let's take this. I want to take that off or not. Now, we'll just leave that on. We can look at the movement from this side here. There we go. So again, ETA 2893-2. As you can read that on the perimeter here. See, water resistant 5 bar, which is 50 meter. I've never actually seen that before. 5 bar, 72.5 psi. That's kind of interesting. Stainless steel. And then here's the movement indicated. 2893-2. Again, I think I said that 4 times now. Anyway, sapphire crystal, Swiss made, and there's an abbreviated model number there. There's a couple different variations of this watch. So I think that's just a general model number, H326050. But very nice movement. I think I have the same movement in my Zelos Horizons GMT. So let's zoom back out here. So it does have an interesting case design with these lugs here. Kind of look like little wings, maybe a old school design. It does have 2 signed crowns. Kind of interesting that this one here is just a push-pull crown. So that would be the day set and GMT position, which actually I can move now because I'm not in the danger zone. So right there, I'm moving the GMT hand. And then rotating it anti-clockwise, I will be changing the date. Pull it all the way out, and now we're in hacking. And then you can move. This would be your local time, and the GMT hand would be your home time. So as you're moving the handset now, you're moving the GMT and the main handset. Oh, yeah, here I am trying to screw it down, and it's not a screw down crown. Just push pull. But this one here is a screw down crown. Not sure why they did that. So you have some marks on here, but overall pretty good shape. I did buy this watch used probably well over a year ago. It's finally getting around to doing the presentation here. So you can tell the world time. So for example, right now it's 4:36 p.m. in Michigan here, which would be 12 plus 4 is 16, so that'd be 1600. And again, I'm not an expert, which you can probably tell at this. So if I put this to 15, 6, 13, 14, that would be 15, 6, nope, that's 15. Yeah, because we're approaching, whatever, let's just say it's 1500 there. And then I'm going to unscrew this crown. And then I'll set wherever New York is. Okay, there's New York down there. So point that at New York. If it was 1500 in New York, which is 3 o'clock, then it would be in London, it would be 2100. Or if you go to Los Angeles, it would be 1300. So Los Angeles is actually 3 hours behind, so I'm off a little bit here, but you get the idea how this works. You probably know more about this than I do. Maybe not, I don't know. No judging here. This is my first experience with this type of watch. It's a nice looking watch. I don't know if I'd buy one in the future. Maybe I would get an actual world time watch. Maybe, I don't know. They tend to be pretty expensive. I know Christopher Ward makes one. I forgot the price off the top of my head, but it's not too terribly crazy. It's not like a Patek Philippe or Vacheron or Omega or any of those, higher cost watches. But anyway, back to the watch case here. Got a mix of polished and brushed surfaces. As I mentioned, these lugs are brushed on the top and the side, but then the corner, the bevel, is polished. So overall, I think it's a good looking watch. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And while you're there, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and click that little bell icon. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. Let me get this on wrist. Let me know if this is actually a world time watch. I don't think it is. I think it just looks like one. So anyway, let's get this on wrist. Yeah, I might not be able to tighten that. Well, you can't see the holes. Spacing on the holes is kind of far apart, so this is probably a good fit for me right here. The deployant clasp, this portion here, it kind of sticks out a bit. It's kind of big and bulky. I'd rather just have a normal leather strap with the buckle and tang, really. These things always seem to be overly complicated and just add thickness. So here we go. Again, 6.5 inch wrist, 49.5 lug to lug, and 42 millimeter case diameter. We'll zoom out here. No Lume shot today. Actually, I don't think. Oh, actually, there's Lume on here. So I guess I will do Lume right after this. There we are, zoomed out. They make this with a black dial as well, and then they have, I've seen them with bracelet. So, all right, I'll pause the video and we'll be right back with the Lume. All right, here is the Lume. So there is Lume on the indices. By eye, at least my eyes, is not really all that easy to see. The handset and the GMT hand, sorry, the hour, minute, and GMT hand is okay. But, you know, it's more of a dress watch, so I guess it's okay for a dress watch. Nothing to write home about. That will conclude today's video. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.